Hey you guys, my name is Asalh. I am the creator of the Happy Baby Mama, aka Erica, your favorite influencer.
Wait a minute, I know that voice. Is this Erica?
Oops, guess the cat's out the bag.
Have you been sending our goddamn rent money to motherfucking Erica?
How is she gonna get
I ought to make your ass sleep in the barn since you moving like a snake.
I'm here. I'm doing my part. I'm on YouTube. Now we ain't on TikTok, now we on YouTube. If you don't know, the show is actually about a hairdresser named Erica who does hair out of her kitchen. We keep up with her hair appointments, which obviously go wrong. Side note, we ain't gonna mind the pinky. I just did these press-ons. I don't know what happened to the pinky and I'm moving on from it. But anyways, Erica does hair out of her kitchen. The hair appointments go wrong. The clients talk mess. We keep up with her beauty supply store runs and her drama with Man, which is her boyfriend. So that's pretty much what my content entails, or at least the popular content. I do a lot of content, but that's what it entails. And I always see, one of the biggest comments I always see is, Erica seems so real. I feel like I'm Erica. Erica seems real. That's what everybody says. The drama is completely fake. It's not based off of my story. It's not based off of my life. I only have one baby daddy. So if anybody thought it was my life, it's actually not my life. But I'm just inspired by a lot of different people that I know and that I see and what they do. So Erica should feel real. But if you're wondering how I come up with all that drama, how I stay creative, how I keep doing what I do, I'm gonna show you guys a few of the personal items that I use, that I go to on my phone, and what keeps me inspired. I'm gonna show you those items, those apps. We're gonna get into it and hopefully y'all get to know me a little bit better. Also, if you're liking this channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Everything helps, you know, we get into the coin. Cause Erica's a rich girl. I need what I need because Man ain't had a job in a minute. What I'm supposed to do? He might not never get it together. Let's keep it real. You know, oops, my lash. Y'all, these lashes.
I thought I seen a bad bitch.
Look at this. These lashes are magnetic, but I tried to glue them on. So I'm about to deal with that. Look, they came right off. Cause they're magnetic, so boom. I guess we're not doing lashes right now because I'm not starting over. But yeah, let's get into it. I was not a drawer in high school. I was an actor. Let me say that. I was an actor, as you can tell. So I had to teach myself like how to draw. So I'm gonna go through and kind of look. This one is falling apart. Okay. Let's go through and look at some of my drawings, and these are super old. This is like one of my first ones from the Hennessy Genie. This is one of the concept arts for the Hennessy Genie. If you know, you know. Oh, this was a sunset. This was a sunset that I did with watercolors. And sometimes it's good to just do art in a different medium. So that's what that was about. But let me see if I got anything cool. Look at Gingy. I was gonna do a thugged out gingerbread man. Cause it's gotta be thugged out if it's gonna be mine. Y'all have seen her before. If you're a real one, you've seen her. I drew this on a plane coming back from Alaska, which is where I'm from. But yeah, I drew this on a plane and she came out really good. That's when I really knew I could draw. That's how I felt. I felt like I was getting better when I drew this. So, and I drew a few more things, but I'll take it further back than that. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is from my first sketchbook. So basically what I did to get good at drawing is I just studied, like, I would draw just mouths one day. I would draw just noses one day. I would go through just that meticulously and until I had everything. I would do the head shapes. I mean, you get so much. I kept practicing with angles and different things like that. So start with the principles. Like I said, this is where I started. I want to show you guys where I'm at now. Bam. Progress. This is progress, baby. I seen a meme of this woman and I had to draw her. I'm about to show you guys. But I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll add it on the thing if you can't see it. But yeah, this is supposed to be her. Oops. This is supposed to be her. So it just really impressed me that I was able to draw her. I'm showing you guys this to let you guys know, just keep going. Everything starts small, but I've gotten so much better, and no, I didn't go to art school, okay? I went to school, but it wasn't for art, so there's that. I remember where I drew this one. I drew this one at the park. It was a good day. I was just, you know, just vibing out. I had my noise canceling headphones in. I went to work, and I got very good at shading with this picture, so I love it. Let's see if there's something else. She's intense. So I do not sketch every day. I don't even draw every day, but consistency over time really does add up, and this was a good foundation for me. So if you're thinking of a way to be creative, what I think about is like maybe before going to sleep, you might want to draw something. But look, it's a heart glass, so it looks like a heart on the inside. So cute. Yeah, I don't play. An app that I go on probably daily to stay inspired is Pinterest. Pinterest. I tell all of my clients, my photography clients, I always start a Pinterest board with them, and then we go back and forth sending ideas for their photo shoot. That's really important. That's really important when you're doing any type of creative idea, to have a board and you can see all your ideas. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you a little bit of the things that I be pinning, because my Pinterest is that. I've been on here for years. They need to, like, this ain't no sponsored ad for Pinterest, but they could throw your girl a coin. Oh, quotes. Let's see. Okay, so I have 478 pins for quotes. I love quotes. I live by them. I swear by them. So let me see if I can give y'all some good ones. I'm not gonna read all of them. The greatest skill one can develop is decreasing the time between idea and execution. That's important. And that is something that I'm very good at, that skill. I must say so myself. I read a quote that said, you can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. And it changed my life. I love that quote. Oh, I love this. Allow yourself to shine without the desire to be seen. Allow yourself to shine without the desire to be seen. I love that one because it's all about you. You know, whatever you do, you get accolades for it if you're really good, but do it because you want to do it. Like, I love doing Erica. I love storytelling. I love acting. This is perfect for me. So I love that quote. Oh, one of my favorite quotes is by Audre Lorde. If I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies of me and eaten alive. I love that quote. So get into it. And yes, it was on The Best Man. Ooh, the soul has no secret that the behavior does not reveal. Get into it. Get into it. I can't really snap because my nails, but I could chirp. Anybody with artistic ambitions is always trying to reconnect with the way they saw things as a child. And that is very true. I feel like I just became super like nostalgic like in the last 2 years. Like where it's like I wanted those glittery pants again. I bought colored lined paper. Like the things I wanted as a kid is like what I've been treating myself to. So there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a telltale sign that you're an artist. So pay attention. That's just my quotes board. I'm not gonna bore y'all to death. That's just my quotes board, but I do want you guys to see like some of the animation. Some of the animation that I just post on a regular. The thing I love about Pinterest is I'll literally have my morning coffee. I'll go up, I might go on Pinterest. Like today, I probably looked up African warriors. I've been real big on African warriors, as you can see with the drawing I showed you. Real big on African warriors these days. And I'll find a bunch of art that's just inspired by that, or a bunch of different aesthetics that just have African warrior. So that's why I like Pinterest. So I'm gonna show y'all some of my top things, some of my top posts on Pinterest. Hold on, let me. This is one of my faves. If you guys know anything about him, let me know. I love this. I love this. I can't make a character based around it, but because copyright, but I love that he did that. That's my vibe. Or like this. I don't do nearly as many male characters as I want to do, but that's something that I'm really hoping to change soon. My favorite color is orange, so I would do anything glitzy. Ooh. Okay, gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight with that nose ring. I'm just not. But yeah, so this is like an orange steak. I thought it was super duper cute. I promise you, if you get in the acts of doing it, this is what keeps me creative. And as you can see, I'm flowing with creativity. So it works. There's something to it. Very cute. Very cute. And it's like a composite art. I love it. I love it. So yeah, get on there, check it out, do what you gotta do, write every day, do something, keep yourself creative. But that's what I do, because I gotta be Erica. At the end of the day, y'all want Erica. So for my next items, I'm gonna sound so lame, but I love reading. Look, readers are leaders. Somebody said that, and I stay by that. I live by that. I don't read a book all the time. I'm not gonna front like I'm just always in a book, but I started reading Audibles, but Audible really doesn't do anything for your reading comprehension, because it's like reading a story. And I love Audible. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Audible, but I love just reading a hardcover book too. So this keeps me inspired. If you know about a good book, which I hope you do by now, yeah, it's so many stories. And like I said, I'm a natural storyteller. So let me get into these books. The first book I'm going to show you is a hardcover, and it's the last hardcover that I read. Why couldn't I get that out? It's by Willow Smith and another woman. I'm sorry. Actually, once again, about a warrior. She's African, but she ends up going to, is it Scotland? She goes like somewhere in Europe to fight. I want to say it's Scottish though. It's like red hair and you know, all that stuff. Vikings. Thank you. Yeah, so this is actually a really good read. Black Shield Maiden, Willow Smith and Jess Hindle. Very vivid, very good read, and it was in my top faves. And let me say this, I'm picky with books. Everything don't make it to my top fave. I'm not one of the people, I'm very discerning with my books, because anybody can write a book, right? They make it sound like, oh, you're an author. Anybody can write a book. It doesn't make it a good book. But this one was good. So if you want something about Black warrior, triumph, not too heavy on the struggle, but she builds character, this is a good book. One of my favorite, y'all. So this is Mrs. Poe, and this is by far one of my favorite books of all time. Okay, so it's a Target Club pick. So I got it off of the Target Book Club. I went into Target and it was on sale, maybe 30% off because of the Target Book Club. And maybe that's why I'm so close to it, but it's basically, it's a fictional story, but it covers the life, love life, or love triangle, I might say, of Edgar Allan Poe. So I don't know if you guys know, but Edgar Allan Poe was married to one of his like distant cousins or something. You know that shit was, they was weird back then. He was married to one of his distant cousins, and she was underage. And they weren't even mad about they were mad about one part. They were mad about the underage part, but not the cousin part. I wanna say that's how it went. Like, it was one thing for her to be a cousin, but she's too young, you know, something like that. But he had to make promises not to touch her until whatever. Anywho, this is a made-up story, but it's very, very sweet. They're not gonna get into any of this. This story focuses on Miss Poe. It focuses on the side woman and Edgar Allan Poe. So it's not going to talk about the cousin that much. It's not going to get into all that. But it's a fictional story about him and his side lover and why they could never be. But it's a love story and it's so pretty. And Target was not wrong. So Target Book Club, 1 and 1. I love them. Now this book is what I call a book I need to finish. This is The Water Dancer, and it's Ta-Nehisi Coates' The Water Dancer. This was on Oprah's book club. My mom has read it, my sister has read it, and I'm trying to make it through it. It's good so far, and I can tell you it's a black slave piece, fictional, but I just have to get into it. Like I said, I'm on Black Triumph right now, and you know how black slave pieces is. You gotta you gotta bear through it. You gotta bear through it. It's gonna be a lot of sadness. And we need, I'm not saying this book is sad. Let me say that. I'm not saying this book is sad. But I am saying that I have to be in a certain frame of mind to feel like reading that. And I love it. I love anything black, but gotta be in a certain frame of mind. So right now, this one's on the back burner, book on the back burner. That's what I'm calling it. But get to it because I know it's good and I am going to read it. I am going to finish it. And a book I always come back to. This is Audre Lorde. I said one of her quotes earlier, and it's called The Black Unicorn. And it's a book full of poems. Book full of poems. So yeah, I would go through, I haven't done it in a while, but I would go through on my morning coffee and just sit outside and just read it. And these poems get deep. I remember like one poem talked about a daughter who was pregnant by her dad, but Audre Lorde must have read that in the morning paper and wrote a poem about it. She gets deep, you know, and they're just on different subjects. It's on love, it's on hurt, it's on pain. All of the poems in here are not easy to read. I'm not gonna front. Some of them are a hard read, but they're good. Everything's intentional and it's good. And all of it doesn't rhyme. I'm typically one of the people, it gotta rhyme for me. I'm a Dr. Seuss child, but it doesn't rhyme and it's still good. So check out some Audre Lorde because we love her. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you guys that keeps me creative is my journals. They have to look a certain type of way. Side note, Ross is where you need to be going to get your journals. If you don't get anything else from there, the journals, look how cute this is. For $4, look, on the binded side, the front, this is the Gracious Maker. I love it. And I haven't even started on this one. Blessed be, and look, it's gold, like the Bible. And it just inspires you to want to like write something. OMG. Now, this is an older one, and I want to say this one is not full. This one is not full. It has a lot of room, but it's a random one. So I have some that I do my morning, what do I call them? I do my morning gratitude entries, and that's basically thank you God, or God, this is how I'm feeling, and that, and so forth. And then I have some that are just creative journals. Let me show you a creative journal. Let's see if I could read y'all something. Let me see. Now, I bought this from Ross, and it says on it, the hands that made the stars are holding your heart. Psalms 139:13. That is not what Psalms 139:13 says. Can you believe that? They would put a fake quote on here. I thought that was so odd. I didn't find out till later, but like, what? Oh, this is a good one I can read. And I have a bunch of poems. I have a bunch of poems about a lot of different things. But I write poems whenever I feel it. And there was this bird chirping that I recognized from season to season. So like, when spring comes, I hear this bird, and then obviously in the summer, and then it drops off, and then I don't hear this bird again until spring. And I must have caught it, and I wrote a poem about it. So this is the poem. And it's quick, so I'm gonna read it. The bird outside my window. You left me for 2 seasons too long to go by without your music. Your chirps rang in unison with harmony. A call I can't resist, I can't mimic. It puts a smile on my face, an image of summer, but spring first. Oops, hold on, I gotta... But spring first, before you blossom, that's what I'm gifted. You are the freest bird I've ever heard, and to see you, I'd be... I messed it up, hold on. You are the freest bird I've ever heard, and to see you, I'd be remiss. So yes, that one's very cute. Now I have a longer one that's about mermaids right next to it that I would read, but I think I'm gonna use it and like animate it. It's very good. So yeah, but I don't want to give y'all too much because I might actually use this. If I'm journaling and I want to write a poem, I go ahead and write a poem. And those poems, a lot of times they transcend into artwork or anything else. I leave it at a poem. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just a way to get out my feelings. But whatever it is, it keeps me creative. This is a journal that I actually use for my animation notes. So when I'm on the computer, let me show you. Let me show you guys. So when I'm on a computer and like I have to do Erica, sometimes I have to write rigging notes because it does get complicated. And so yeah, I have a whole journal for it. So that is what it is. And now you guys know that is how I stay creative. That is how I'm always keeping my mind sharp and giving myself new ideas for what I'm gonna bring it to the table. Cause this is how I get paid now. And if I get paid, it's at the forefront of my brain. Okay? So yes, that's how I do Erica and a bunch of other voices. You guys, let me know in the comments about what other behind the scenes you want to know, what you want me to do, anything like that. I'm doing a lot more content on YouTube. Y'all, RIP to TikTok. I'm a TikTok bandit. RIP to TikTok. But I'm on here now, so let me know what you guys want me to do, and I'm gonna make sure I'm getting more animation out. As far as updates, we do have merch. If you check the link in my bio, I have the merch on my link tree, and you can purchase it now. I will be adding new items all the time. I'm not gonna say every week. I'm not gonna hold myself to that, but that's the goal. So now you know. Now you can hold me to that. But yes, so thank you guys for watching. Like I said, subscribe, like this video, let me know what else you want. But I'm also gonna come back with some more behind the scenes and show you guys how I animate. So yeah, see you soon, boo. See you soon, boo.